All right, it is time to investigate. Investigate. That's what we are going to be doing in this video. First off, let me make myself a little bit smaller and explain what we are going to be investigating. What was going on is today I tried to change over my database, and I need to make my database be able to support vectors. And the reason that I need that is because I want my bid engine to be able to use semantic search to be able to find, okay, the user is watching this video, and I want this video to have a description, and I want to say, oh, well, I have an ad that's very similar to this video. Give you an ad, right? So I need my database to actually have the correct columns and schema for this. But one of the problems was we are unable to get the we are unable to get PG vector to actually work with our current uh, database. And the reason is because I had a Docker container, which was the normal, like, Postgres Alpine Docker image. So we changed that. Now we're able to get. We changed it to what? Let me show you what we changed it to. We changed it to. Where is my compose? Here it is. Why? Do you hear that noise? Okay. Is there some. Did I change some setting or something? Why is it doing that? Okay, but anyways, we changed our Postgres image to be this right here. And now what happens is we're able to get that PG vector. Okay, great. But now we need to go in and change our C sharp to be able to also accept that. Um, so we changed our C sharp here in campaign to have, where's ads? Here it is, vector. Okay, that we get. That's easy. That's fine. Okay, but then in bid controller, we no, not controller. Sorry, not this one. App DB context. This one. But in this one, we have, I added this table for video, and I got rid of all of this nonsense and replaced it with this line of code. Just has column type. Okay, so I want to understand how we're doing the column creation. That's one thing that I want to understand. Second thing that I want to start going in and understanding is there's a problem, and Copilot was able to fix it, but I don't know what it did. So that's actually what I'm going to investigate first is like, well, you solved a problem. What did you actually solve? So where is it? Okay. And it doesn't scroll. Of course it doesn't. Right, I forgot about that little nice little thing. Can I select A it? No, and I cannot select A it. Awesome. Okay. So now just copy this one by one, I guess, because that's what we have to do. Okay. And not this one. We want this one here. Okay. So, come on. Load up. Paste you into there. And then we just have to do this one by one. Okay. Like this. Okay. Copy this. Paste it there. Copy this. Oh. Do we get it? Okay, what? Maybe, I don't know. That's fine. Okay, so what did it do? You've officially or effectively moved from a workaround phase to a native production ready by registering the vector type at the data source level and aligning your C# models with PG vector. You've solved the core impedance matching that or mismatch. Okay, um, electrical engineering. The impedance matching has a different meaning um, between .NET and Postgres. Since your service is now running and returning ads, we have a clean foundation. However, to ensure this doesn't break as you scale or move to GitHub, I recommend we focus on infrastructure scalability. Well, first, I kind of want to understand what it did. And the seeds. Since we're adding. Oh. Oh, maybe that's why we only got one ad. Hold on a second. Let me go to my startup script. Okay. Active, active, active. This is campaigns. No, here's ads. So we have 1, 2, 3 ads. Okay. High bid ad. Okay. And this one is Sunset Premium, right? High bid. Okay, so here's the high bid one, and I actually need more in that. No wonder we only got one ad. Okay. Okay, now this one makes sense now. That was a question because when I do my Docker Compose up, let me actually I can just come and show what it looked like because I already have it loaded in my cache. So it looked like this. When you refresh the page, you just get the exact same ad again and again and again. And I was like, why is it the same ad over and over? Why isn't it the other one? Because when we changed our database, we didn't copy all of this one. We didn't copy all of these, right? So I have ad number 1, ad number 2, and ad number 3. And associated like image. Well, we only did this ad number 1. Okay. So, of course it's going to do that. Let's change it. Okay. So see with test campaign, yeah. So this is what I want to do. I want to insert it into here, right? And I want them to kind of copy this. Oh, and Copilot is... I really wish that I could get that. I don't know why my system decided that it would be a good idea to start making weird noises at me. Boop, boop, and it's like, stop doing that. Did I press something? What did I press in the last video? Press this, right? Did I press something up here? Just did like open chat. I don't know why it's making weird noises at me. But we're going to do this. Okay. Right. So now example test. So we now want to add campaign ID, title, description. Okay. Into adds description union all description image URL, redirect URL, and embedding. So all of those. Okay, yeah. I want okay. Select ID. I think this is the premium ad. Okay. Sunset ad 1. Okay. Static. This corresponds to. Oh no, that's image URL is here. We added description here. Yeah. Okay, so the description is going to be here, and we are going to say a beautiful sunset overlooking the ocean. Something like this. Okay, that's the description. All right. And now we have the image URL, which is there, the redirect URL, and now embedding. Let's see how they do this. So embedding, they do it. They have this. Okay. There. That should be good. Then we want to do the same thing here. All of these are about sunsets, so it's actually very similar. But anyways, I'm just gonna make it in conformance with as the sun goes down over the beach, peace falls upon the land. Okay. So static image, redirect URL. Okay. And the embedding. There we go. Like that. Okay. Now, here, sunset 3. We're going to add another one. Okay. And this one is going to say if you wanted a vacation on a beautiful sunlit beach, then this is the place for you. Okay. And then we're going to copy this over. Okay, so from campaigns where, and we can leave this one in because that's just an extra ad and it's just going to have the same static image there. Okay, so we did that, but this one did migration. So I'm trying to understand why we did a migration. Okay. Commands I ran for reproducibility. Okay, create migration, cd repo, .NET, EF migration, add. Okay, so now I'm gonna come here and start asking like these. Oh, okay. Are actually the steps which were taken by the agentic copilot, and now I'm trying to understand what happened. And in particular, can you explain again why it was necessary to do these steps, and in particular the migration one? All right. Let it do that and have a sip of water. I do need to run docker compose down, I think it is, -v. -v, was it? Okay. And now I should be able to do, hopefully that I didn't remove everything. So docker compose up. Okay. Hopefully this will run and we'll be able to get more ads. Okay, so we'll let it do its thing, spin itself up, and it should be up actually. Let's refresh the page and see what we get. Hopefully it works. Awesome. Okay. I did docker compose down. And now when I did docker compose up, it made it such that I'm getting this error. Okay. Database image or initialization script. The keyline dependency failed. Container Postgres. When Postgres exits with exit code 3 during startup, it usually means it tried to run your initialization script we just wrote but encountered a syntax error. That's probably because I changed some stuff. Okay. You wiped the old database on the new, yeah? Postgres tried to build a fresh one. Okay, common reason, syntax error. Okay. But while it's doing that, we didn't come up here to figure out like what happened. Okay, we kind of missed this part. So the mapping conflict, the why. Okay. Imagine you have two people who speak different languages. C# is the application, Postgres is the database. C# uses this flow to store lists of numbers. Postgres uses PG vector. That's why we installed that new database extension. Okay, uses a special data type called vector. Okay, by default, .NET database driver. Okay, so this is the .NET driver that allows my C# to interact with a database. Thinks a float in C# should be saved as a real. Okay, in Postgres. When you tried to save a float into a vector column, it got confused and crashed. The solution, use vector. When you added this option, use vector, you essentially installed the translator, okay? This tells Entity Framework, whenever you see a property type PG vector, I want you to treat it as a native Postgres vector. Without this line, performs a sanity check on startup, it sees a type that doesn't recognize, and it shuts down. Why the migration was necessary? Yeah, why is this necessary? You asked specifically about migration. Think of migration as a version control for your database schema. Okay, interesting. Just like Git is version control for your code. Reason A, synchronization. Even though you updated the initialization script, EF maintains its own internal snapshot of what it thinks the database looks like, okay? If your code says, I have a video table, but the framework snapshot doesn't know about it, entity framework will refuse to run queries against it. The migration updates the snapshot, okay? Postgres keeps a hidden table called migration history. Every time your app starts, it checks the table. If the table says you're on version 1, but your code has version 2, the app will try to upgrade the database. If you don't provide a migration, the app won't know how to perform the upgrade and might crash. Okay. We already know that. Okay. So now, in your script section, associate multiple ads with the test campaign has a broken union all chain. Okay. Missing a select statement. Here. Summer trends. Test high bid campaign. High bid campaign. Okay. So insert into ad, select ID from here, union all. So this is something that I'll need to investigate later of like the SQL syntax. That's not a wonderful thing to say, but okay. And we're replacing all of this. Okay. Okay. Like this. And now I don't know if we need to do the -v. Okay, we do. Okay. Do that. And then compose up. And then we can check the logs too. But okay. Docker compose up. Okay, hopefully it will not crash this time. Okay. So far it looks a little bit better. Didn't crash, at least. We have that going for us. It's still alive, but it's... Okay. Well, and it is a different ad, which... Definitely not the... Oh, and my computer froze. That's fun. Okay, so we are getting different ads here. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Awesome. Okay. So I should be able to just bring this down because I don't want to keep... I don't have enough memory, essentially, to keep running it. All right, then I'm going to come here and Docker... No, I'm going to do git add git commit. And I'm going to say changed SQL start up scripts to have multiple high bid ads to verify proper functionality. Okay. Origin and then feature semantic search. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to continue to try to understand. Yeah, I need to watch like a YouTube video or something about the SQL unions. What else do we want to do? Do we need to look at the migrations? Or app DB context to understand what's going on here. I mean, we kind of do understand it, but I don't know what I want to do actually. Maybe we start building out the logic. We'll have to go from what, like the front end. How would I even do this now? We want the front end to... I would need to update the front end to be able to have this from the as like my home page, and then I would need other ads here, which would be kind of like the video ads. Okay, let's first I'm gonna see about how can I get a better like color scheme. If I am trying to change my front end and I am going to have Agentic Copilot write the front end for me, how would you suggest I craft the prompt to be able to get a theme which is very pleasing? Is there resources which you would suggest or terms you suggest me Googling? Okay. Let's see. Design movements. Used by bento grids, used by Apple and Stripe. Let's look at some of these and see what they look like. Bento grids. Images. Eh. Okay. Glass morphism. Minimalist functionism. App or web page. No. Skeuomorphism. This is like the classic one. With accents. Do any of these look good? Web page. Inspiring. AI is great at recreating things you can describe. Use these sites to find a look, then describe it. Tailwind UI. Let's see about Tailwind UI. Let's see if they have like templates on here. I mean, I like this UI itself. UI kit, UI blocks, templates, okay. Explore templates, maybe? Okay, well, I'm gonna say I went to Tailwind UI and I actually like their template the best, but I don't know which UI they themselves use. Give me the prompt that I can have Copilot write that will get me to have it do that style. Okay. Modern enterprise SaaS or Tailwind aesthetic, okay. Neutral palettes use high use of slate, gray, or zinc for backgrounds, okay. Subtle borders, they use very light borders instead of heavy shadows. Light white space, generous padding, okay. Act as a hey, that's what I always do. Act as a senior front-end engineer or whatever, specializing in Tailwind CSS. I want you to redesign my homepage.ejs and the associated Express setup using the Tailwind UI modern SaaS aesthetic. Specific designing requirements. Layout. Use a clean container with generous padding. Implement bento grid or card-based layout, okay. Use a background slate 50. Okay, border slate. All of this. Okay, whatever. Here we go. This is what we care about. The homepage needs to show a user. Okay, now I need to describe what the so context. This is an ad simulator. The homepage needs to show a user profile, header, a section for active. No, it's no. What do I want the homepage to look like? Let's see if we can one-shot it. The homepage needs to and I just committed. Okay, good. This is an ad simulator. The home page, oops. The home page is going to have 2 ads on it, which you can see in my current iteration. I also want a section which will have multiple videos which the user is able to click on. Those videos are just fake images, but are a stand-in. I don't know if that's right. Okay. A section where the user can okay. A section that will have multiple simulated video thumbnails. The idea with the video section is that these video content, these video are not real, but when the user clicks on it, it will redirect them to another page, which is having that video and another ad is requested and served from my backend. Okay, actually, I am going to copy all of this, paste it back into here. What do you think of my description? Do you think it is clear, and how can I improve it? Ask me questions if you don't understand what I'm trying to get at. Okay. Content feed, maybe with a play icon overlay so that from featured ad. Okay, yeah. State handling. Mention how to handle empty states. Mention that the video thumbnail should pass a video ID in the URL. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Okay. So wait, hold on. Did I delete it? Okay. So what I'm going to do is copy what I wrote here, paste that into there, okay? Then add this extra part here. I'm going to copy this. Okay. Okay, come on. This is copy prompt. Yes. Paste you in here. Now I'm going to get rid of that part, yes. And then I am going to paste this part in. Do we have all of that? Okay, here. Just this. Let's see what it does. I don't know if this is correct. I have no idea. I don't do any. Whoops. I don't do anything with front end, so we'll see what it does. Although if it actually does tailwind, that's might actually make it a little bit more difficult because now I have no idea how to troubleshoot or debug anything. So it's adjusting front end for tailwind. Homepage design. So right now it's just doing the front end, okay? Homepage EJS. Okay, that's fine too. It's just the HTML. Video EJS, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. So views, we have all of those new ones. Why was I even doing this one? I forgot why I was even wanting to do this, because I have a lot of other stuff that I need to do, right? Why am I even focused on the front end? Well, I already put the prompt in, so we'll let it do its thing, see if it works. If it doesn't, we can always just go back. Yep, well that's why bed engine isn't running. Yeah. Okay. What are we on now? 56. I need to pay attention to this a little bit because now it's looking into my AppDB context. I don't want it to change things too much. Controller. Oh, okay, controller. Fine, maybe fine. The controller is part of the ads controller. So we're creating a whole new ads controller. Keep, but okay, yes, we can keep it. We can keep it. Everything. So this is, oh, this is index.js. I was wondering about my controller that changed. This right. Oh man, it's actually writing the. So I was hoping that it's not going to actually write the. I just wanted the front end, but I guess that makes sense. We need the back end, but I wanted to do that myself. Python. Quite honestly, I think what I'm going to do is actually just revert these changes because I didn't want it to write the backend for me. I wanted to do the backend myself. Um, okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to just revert these changes. Or I don't know, because the other thing that Susie keeps telling me is that I have to go fast, fast, fast. And if I can use AI as a tool, like, I don't know, I feel like me and her have very different like mindsets when it comes to AI. But she's successful, so it works, right? Like, who's more successful, me or her? Her. So, okay. Ads controller, uh, DB context, okay. Six, Docker compose up. Is there a way to like auto enable all of this stuff? Just like auto enable. Yeah, you're good. Auto approve. Enable, yeah. Fine. Always allow command Docker compose, yes. Good. I trust it. Come on. So that looks good. The front end, and then it went and did all of this. So if it only changed those two files. Okay. Might just lose all of our tokens. I shouldn't have done this. I should not have done this. I should not have done this. Okay. Look, we are going to stop things. I'm gonna say keep. Okay. And then how do I just stop? Skip, and then stop. Just. I'm going to git commit or git add. Okay, and then git commit -m. Attempted to use Copilot to make changes on the front end, but it got way too ambitious and decided to also work on the back end. I don't want it to implement the back end because I am trying to learn about that for myself. So I will be reverting these changes. So now, git log one line. This, okay. Okay, where are we? Oh, what was the one? Git revert. I always want to make sure that it's the right one. Is git revert the correct command that I should be running? I want to have it where I keep the history of what occurred, but I just add a new commit to the history and take my code back to the commit right before where I am right now. revert. This is the one I want. Not, okay. Not even going to say the other one. Get revert. And then I want the hash of this. Like this, right? Get revert. Okay, I can just do head. Okay, so here we are. We're back. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should not have done that. Okay. Um, and I completely derailed myself too. I can't even remember what I was doing before this. Um, okay, I think I'm gonna go take a walk. Relax a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this video was kind of a waste. Uh, okay. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go take a little bit of a break, take a walk, and then I'll be back with another video. So subscribe if you want to join me on the journey. Thanks for watching. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and I'll see you guys very soon.